And welcome back. Well, Milwaukee is famous for its festivals, which makes it the perfect place for the Southeast Wisconsin Festival of Books.
Yeah, it's the only book festival in Wisconsin which is held all under one roof. And joining us now is the keynote speaker at the fest. It's Kathie Giorgio. She has a new book out called Learning to Tell a Lifetime. And this is actually her third book in 3 years, which I think is amazing. The thing I said to you is you got to be a disciplined writer to be able to pull that off.
Oh, you definitely have to be a disciplined writer to pull anything like this off. So
do you feel like you were just writing constantly?
I do write constantly. My afternoons are sacred. I'm at my desk from 1 until at least 4 or 5 every day writing.
What if you don't feel like writing or you get a writer's block?
I've never gotten a writer's block.
Really? That's impressive.
I truly think writer's block is more about writers becoming scared and not allowing the ideas to come in. They start editing right away. They say, oh, here's an idea. Nope, that's stupid. Let's not do that. So, but if you just flow with what your mind says, there's always something to write about.
So it's self-doubt that kind of gets in the way.
You got it.
Huh.
Yes.
Well, this is the 4th festival of books, and what can people expect this year?
This year, the festival's theme is To Books and Beyond, Literacy Without Limits. So what we tried to do this year with our 100 authors coming in was to bring in all different types of writing, maybe even some you don't normally think about, like graphic novels or comic books, or we have a songwriter coming in because that's all about writing too.
Yeah.
We have a poet coming in who just had his book published, and all of the poems are about video games. So there's a little bit of everything.
I'll get that one from my son.
Oh, it's fabulous.
That's awesome. And it's neat that it's 100 authors, all from the Midwest. They will present on panels. There will be lectures. There'll be individual readings and book signings. So people who follow these authors can actually meet them and make that, because we were talking about the connection that people make after reading a book.
Right, yeah, you actually get to sit in the audience, and after the author reads or does a presentation, there's usually a question and answer section, so you get a chance to really talk with the author and find out what their writing process is and what their lives are like with being able to do this sort of thing.
On Friday, you're doing the keynote at 6 o'clock. What are you going to be talking about? Are you going to be talking about the process or about your new book?
I'm going to be doing a little bit of both. I'm talking about what the theme to literacy, or literacy and beyond, means to a writer. And then I will be debuting my new book, so I'll be reading from there. And then I'll be interviewed on stage by Stephanie Leachy of Lake Effect.
Oh, that's great. Tell us a little bit about this book. Give us your elevator pitch for it.
Well, the book is an independent sequel to my first book, which was The Home for Wayward Clocks. But it's independent because you can read it by itself. You don't have to read the first book. The book is unusual in that the odd number chapters are the novel and the even number chapters are complete independent short stories. So you're getting a little bit of both. The story starts when the main character, Cooley, finds out her mom, who she hasn't seen for 16 years, has died. And she realizes she knows very little about her mom, so it's her process of going back and researching and finding out who her mother was. The short story chapters are the mother's story, so you get to see her from the age of 10 on up.
That's cool. I like that.
This year you said you also have a really neat partnership for the first time with what fantasy writers?
Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers of America are joining us at the book festival. So there are an entire track all day long, things going on with science fiction and fantasy writers.
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful. Yeah, it starts tomorrow. We mentioned that you're the keynote speaker. It also continues on Saturday and on Sunday.
Correct.
Do a lot of people go more than one day? They go every day so that they can meet just that many more authors and see that many more lectures.
Right. Okay. And the thing, what you had said at the beginning, that we are the only book festival under one roof, that's huge. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's raining outside today. You know, so you can just get there and take your coat off, and you don't have to go out in the rain at all. You just go from room to room. And so it's very easy, it's very quick. We have food available. You can spend the whole day.
I think that's
And you know, we're going to be holed up sooner than we know with the weather, so you better get some good books, right? To read.
That's right.
Okay, well, the festival's going on. The book festival is from this Friday through Sunday. It's on the UW-Waukesha campus. It's SEWIBookfest.com. And again, Kathie's keynote is 6 o'clock on Friday night, so you can catch her there, ask questions, and hear a little bit more about her process as well as her new book.
A writer who says she's never had writer's block. You got to meet her for that reason alone.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.